viewers, you're watching The Savera and I'm Vidhi Joshi. Nearly 7 years after the death of disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein, newly released Justice Department files have reignited questions about what happened inside a New York jail cell in the early hours of August 10, 2019. Well, Epstein had been arrested on July 6, 2019 at Teterboro Airport in New Jersey and was being held at the Metropolitan Correctional Center in Manhattan while awaiting trial on sex trafficking charges. He pleaded not guilty and was placed in the jail's special housing unit over safety and suicide concerns. Notably, on July 23, Epstein was found semi-conscious in his cell with an orange fabric noose around his neck. He accused his cellmate Nicholas of trying to kill him, a claim that he denied. Well, Nicholas later alleged in a pardon petition that he had been deliberately placed in the cell to provoke harm, which the White House denied. The next day, Epstein met a prison psychologist and insisted that he was not suicidal, saying it would be crazy to kill himself and that he wanted to continue living. After a period on suicide watch, Epstein returned to the special housing unit on July 30 with a new cellmate and a location near correctional officers. Being on psych alert, he was supposed to receive 30-minute checks and unannounced rounds. And on July 29, federal authorities met with his lawyers about possible case resolution or cooperation, though no details were offered. On August 8, Epstein signed a new will placing $577 million into a trust fund, and his girlfriend, Karina Shuliak, was to receive the majority, including $50 million in cash and several properties, while Ghislaine Maxwell and his brother Mark were each left $10 million. On August 9, Epstein's cellmate was moved, leaving him alone despite instructions not to do so. And that day, he met his lawyers as new court documents were released. And a draft statement about his death was mistakenly dated August 9 instead of August 10, which the Department of Justice called a typo. Guards Tova Noel and Gito began their shift at 4 p.m. but failed to conduct a required count, though later recording that checks had been completed. Epstein returned to his cell at 6:45 p.m. and inmates were locked down at 10 p.m., again without the required count. Surveillance footage captured Noel walking near El Tire at 10:30 p.m. and at 10:39 p.m. cameras recorded a flash of orange moving up the stairs and later identified as an officer carrying linen. Well, another person appeared at 10:41 p.m. from the tire or laundry area. And between midnight and 6:30 a.m., guards failed to conduct 30-minute checks or inmate counts. And at 6:33 a.m., guard Michael Thomas found Epstein unresponsive, hanging in a near-seated position, and the body was cold with no pulse, and photographs showed the cell in disarray. Former detective Herman Wisberg said that the scene appeared staged a bit. Dr. Michael Baden, who observed the autopsy on behalf of Epstein's family, said that the neck injuries were more consistent with strangulation than hanging, noting 3 fractures he had never seen in hanging cases. While the New York Medical Examiner's Office officially ruled the death a suicide, Baden and Epstein's lawyers have questioned that conclusion and called for further investigation. Additional disclosures highlighted security lapses at the jail, including torn blankets, resembling nooses, skipped welfare checks, and falsified records. Surveillance footage of the flash of orange has fueled continued suspicion. Nearly 7 years later, Epstein's death remains concluded in the mystery, with questions about jail lapses, foul play, and the true cause of death continuing to provoke debate. That's all for now. Stay tuned to The Savera for more updates. Do like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.